It's been a long time.
Yeah, band's barely even
Since I
broken up
last had
and
this
we're
dream.
already having a reunion tour.
I reached out for a piece of scrap metal. And then I fell. Into the ground.
I hate when I'm just playing in the grass and suddenly I fall into a sinkhole.
God, how stupid do you have to feel to sink into the ground, the one solid object?
Was I
Dude, you didn't tell me this was
dreaming?
Kingdom Hearts?
I mean, search your heart, Jabbo.
I'm sorry, I'm one of the heartless.
Fiora?
Search yourself then?
That just sounds
What's
dirty.
that?
Only if you asked me to check my pockets.
Oh no. Well, I'm glad Shulk is alive despite having fallen all the way from Galahad Fortress.
You know, physics, what are those?
Couldn't tell ya. Anyway, I'm making sure Shulk's level's at max for this.
Something Monado bullshit.
You know, Shulk, when I'm feeling down,
Fiora.
sometimes I like to pretend laugh, and it makes me feel better. Here, you try. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Fiora!
So we're gonna edit that out, right?
She's
Please
still
God, yes.
Yeah, we'll see.
breathing.
We'll see.
Don't edit this out, just edit that out.
See, this is the problem. You guys didn't laugh, so you don't feel better.
Shulk, maybe don't fuck with the giant metal core that might be keeping your kinda sorta girlfriend alive as a robot?
You don't know that, and he hasn't played Resident Evil.
Come on! Wake up!
Let me just shake you violently. You don't have a neck injury, do you?
She needs water.
Where will I find some?
Look, man, do you want to be the one dying of dehydration and drinking salt water?
I mean, you don't know she's dying of dehydration.
True. But do you want to chance that?
Yeah, like, you'd think with all that metal on her body who got her water, she'd just rust at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if getting water for the robot girl is the smartest move, but, you know, I guess that's why Shulk is an engineer and not a doctor.
I'm just glad that we left her body on the beach in case any seals or walruses come up and decide to chew on her.
Or in case...
She'll be fine.
Yeah, or in case even just, like, a moderately large wave washes her away.
Oh no,
She's got
the tide rose.
She's got so much armor on her. I'd be surprised if the water could carry her off.
See, Fiora, this is how you do it. Wow, I gotta use this trick in the future.
Spit the water into their mouth.
Fiora. You're awake.
Well, it worked.
One day I'm gonna take a swig of Pepsi or whatever, and I'll look at my
My name
girlfriend
is
and I'll gargle out.
You remember me.
Yeah, like, this is both incredibly endearing and incredibly creepy at the same time.
My first kiss, and it was from a guy who was trying to get me to stop being a robot for the last 30 hours.
It's gonna be really awkward when it turns out that they're on the set of Big Brother,
I never
and Melia
forgot
can
you
see all of
or the
this.
others.
Then
I mean, it was gonna be really awkward when it turned out that she was still a face and not Fiora.
It wasn't me anymore. I wanted to call out, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
When it happened, when Colony 9 was attacked by the Mekon, I thought I had died.
I mean,
I felt
technically,
the Mekon's claw rip through me. I couldn't remember anything. There was no sound, no light, no pain. When I came round, I had the body of a machine. And it felt like there was someone inside me.
Someone else? The one who was controlling the Mekon you were in?
Yes, that voice. But I could still see and hear. I was there all the time.
Definitely not retroactively justifying your creepy actions,
Control over my
Shulk.
body, and I couldn't talk.
That's why it seemed like you didn't recognize us.
yeah, seemed.
Yes.
Haha.
Inside my heart, I was crying out desperately, but you didn't hear me. Nobody did.
That's
We always
because
believed it
hearts
was
can't
you.
speak, Fiora.
It's okay. You don't have to say that. I know it would have confused me.
But the person
Yeah, like,
inside you.
I'd like to think that there's an alternate universe version of this game out there somewhere where Shulk
I
is the
heard her
one who
voice
gets
when she
turned into a
spoke,
face mechon on
but I
Fiora,
didn't
or
know what she
Fiora
was
just
thinking.
can't be asked to give a shit about
There
it,
was something
and she
she
just goes
urgently
on with her
needed to
life
do.
and doesn't go on a revenge quest.
I understood that much.
What do you think happened?
I'm just gonna pretend that really
Maybe
they're
she's
talking
sleeping.
about her skeleton inside her,
Maybe
and
she's trapped
that
like
it was
I
trying to break free.
I hope she stays trapped. Hijacking your body, treating it like it's her own.
I mean, can you have bonitis when you don't have bones anymore?
I
Mm,
guess.
that's a solid
I say
point.
good riddance.
It's all
And that
like
might be
the
the end of
bones
it.
of my body.
Shulk. I don't think she's totally to blame.
That's right, I had a hand in murdering all those people too.
She needed my body for something. I don't know what it was. I just know it was important.
And that makes it okay, right?
Why would you?
I knew she was.
Shulk's
using my body.
anti-robot racism is really
I
starting to
didn't
show.
hate her for it. She was kind. She was taking care of my body. I could feel it.
Gross.
Yeah. And she did
Again,
everything she could to
Repeatedly
protect
putting
you.
it in danger doesn't really seem like that's taking care of it, but whatever.
So,
At the end of this story, it's gonna be okay. So she was trying to destroy the entire
and did it
universe
for
that we
me.
know, but
So,
really, it was
I want to help
important to
her if I
her.
can.
I mean, I'm sure she had a good reason for it.
all right. Then we'll do everything we can to find out what she was trying to do.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Fiora.
I'm glad to be here.
Not a I love you or
There's still 40 hours of
mean the
gameplay
world
left to get to
thing?
that.
you know. Sometimes
do we
you
do now?
can cut to the chase.
No.
find the others.
Jabba, have you
I
ever
know
played a
they're
game
alive.
like this before? That's going to be
can feel it.
literally the last scene before we go to the final
Everyone's gonna be
boss.
surprised when they see you.
Yeah, this is only like the halfway point.
Everyone being.
Ryan, Dunban, and there are a few others we met along the way. Sharla, Ricky, and Melia.
My new girlfriend.
I just know you're
I was
gonna
going to say,
like
I know you're going
It
to
looks like
love
you've been
Melia.
touched as well.
My new ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. But nothing's gonna separate us now.
Fiora, a quick question: are you into polygamy?
Let's start searching.
I just
I
need
was
to
going
know
to say,
if
so how do you feel about a threesome?
I need to start thinking of how I'm gonna break up with Melia.
Alright, so now Fiora joins the party for real, and she she's kind of a unique character because you can kind of build her in pretty much to fill pretty much any role in the party you need. She still has her old jump noises, which is great.
I mean, well, now they make a bit more sense because she's trying to jump with, like, God knows how many tons of steel attached to her.
Right, but I imagine she has a lot of control over that. I don't know. I imagine she's kind of just like MGS4 Raiden at this point.
I prefer to think that when she jumps, her grunting is actually her trying to activate her wings and associated jetpack, but it's not working.
That also works. But yeah, basically, Fiora's whole thing, like, especially, like, in, like, the fandom and, like, online guides that you would, like, find for the game, like, to try and avoid spoiling the fact that she comes back. Like, Mechon Fiora is actually, like, kind of referred to, like, across the internet as just 7, so as not to spoil the fact that you get a 7th character and it's actually technically the 3rd character that you got originally.
Yeah.
This is a tactic that they would attempt to repeat with Xenoblade 2, except that game telegraphs its party members way, way harder. It's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, I never understood why they tried to do it for the 4th and 5th party members in Xenoblade 2.
I mean, I can almost understand 4. I do not understand 5 at all.
Anyway, Fiora's she still fights with Twin Blades again, but she has a completely different art set now that where she can apply a whole bunch of different effects thanks to her new Mechon form. The builds I tend to go for with Fiora, and I think is generally considered one of the better ones, is high crit, high speed. When you get her out right, filling the party meter is very trivial with her, to say the least.
Oh, that's a ladder. What?
I mean,
thought for a second you were just like climbing somebody's garage door.
I mean,
The coordinated
don't
sheet metal
climb garage
makes for
doors
a
like that?
perfect ladder. Everybody knows this.
I mean, yeah, I suppose, yeah, you technically can do that in real life if you have, like, a really good sense of balance and, like, you're light enough for it. But also... Oh, are we going into cutscene? Because there's one other little neat fact about Fiora, just to point out really quickly. If you compare her, like, her human model to her
Fiora!
Mechon model, her Mechon model actually
What's
has,
wrong?
like, paler skin because she doesn't have any blood in her anymore.
Sorry. My body feels a bit...
Oh, really?
strange.
Yeah.
I think I just need to rest.
Huh.
Sorry.
Really did get the
It's okay.
Vampiro
We can take a break here.
Raiden treatment.
Yeah, you can see it in her concept art too, basically. Like, Palms Fiora has, like, sort of rosier skin, whereas Mechon Fiora is, like, really
I
pale.
wonder what happened after the fortress.
I'm gonna have to check
Where
that
did the others
later,
wind
actually,
up?
because I did not know that. I'm really curious if that effect is still prominent in the definitive edition.
There's a robot right here.
The Monado's light is fluctuating.
She's just sleeping. You can do it, Shulk.
That Mechon
Don't do it,
really
Shulk.
messed it up.
Calm the fuck down, Zanza.
But still, I have to protect Fiora.
Shulk,
But I have to kill the robots.
can't you sleep?
Sorry. Did I wake you?
I mean, she's only 5/6 robot, so I'm sure if you just, like,
It's
cut it
okay.
right above or right
I
below the
slept
neck,
really
you can
well.
still, like, just carry your head around. It's got a
You want to
convenient
eat?
handle on it,
You must
doesn't
be
it?
hungry.
No thanks. But I'd like some water.
Really, it depends on how
Okay.
much of her spine she has left. Like, if she really is like MGS4 Raiden, then she's just a head and spine at this point.
You should
Well, I mean,
eat, even if
like,
you're not hungry.
Her alternate armor
You need
sets
to
do
get your
kind
strength
of
back.
imply that she does have, like,
No,
most
I'm
of her
fine.
body still intact, because, like,
This body
of course,
has
this being a
uses.
Xeno game,
I
like, it
never
does
need
have,
to.
like,
I
the
never get hungry.
belly button window
I
on
just
it,
wanna
like
water.
Cosmos
Don't
and all
worry.
the other Xeno androids tend to have, so...
I prefer my
Actually,
old
about
body.
that, there's
this one
more
has
enough
some
detail on
advantages.
the definitive edition textures and models that you can see that those bits of skin are actually
Shulk,
bits of metal just kind of
you can leave
put
me.
together.
Really?
It's okay.
Damn.
What?
I mean, look at me, Shulk.
Thanks
This
to definitive
body is a
edition,
mecha
I am more
body.
convinced she is
So I
basically
should live
just
here on the
MGS4
colony.
Raiden.
This is where I belong.
You don't have to do that.
The Fiora you knew is dead. Just think of it like that. It's for the best.
But I can see it's not true. I mean, you're right here. I'll never forget how I felt.
And then she taps his forehead and like he's just staring at some of the wreckage on the beach.
I should have done something. I thought if only I had the power to save you.
Sure.
That's Sith knowledge.
No. No more regrets.
This is when
I will protect you.
Fiora closes her eyes, opens them back up. Mayneth comes back. She's just like,
Besides,
dude, stop it. It's not
there's someone
working.
else inside your head. We can't leave her there.
I guess not.
Mekon! No! Not now!
Shulk! Let me...
Fiora! Right. Come on, Monado. Don't let me down.
The Monado bends to your will.
No! I won't let you take her from me! This time, I will protect Fiora! Yes! The Monado's light! I can do this!
You know, I completely forgot the Monado was supposed to be jammed or whatever it was that happened at the end of the Galahad Fortress.
I mean, for a while there, the game kind of did too, so you're not alone.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense when up to now you can fight all those Antals just fine with Shulk.
Look, let's not let a little bit of gameplay get in the way of our story beat, alright? Doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, don't make the GM make rocks fall.
The Monado. It worked, but I feel worse than before. Whatever he did to the Monado is...
Yeah, that soul bargain's catching up on you, ain't it, Shulk?
No, he just hasn't killed enough robots recently. It's gotta sate the bloodlust.
Oh good, more robots.
No! We're surrounded.
Our greatest fucking
Well,
twin
I mean-
Rova.
You are surrounded. Fiora is fine.
I don't think Fiora's going too far right now, just a hunch.
$1 million robot body, and it's still a fucking piece of shit. Lovely. Thanks, Mechonis.